Hey y'all, what's the tea? It's Sean. You know what it is. Make sure that you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and check out our YouTube. We got some special things coming up for you guys. And send any questions to teapotpodcast@gmail.com. Now let's get the thing going.
Get the fuck off my porch! Get your ass off this motherfucking porch, bitch!
Get you a big, nasty New Orleans bounce on, honey.
Are you trying to go to Freaknik?
Are you going to get a 27-piece waterfall on the side, drip drop on the other, curl, press down?
Unless you get a platinum blonde, Mary J. Blige with a super bang, waterfall, bun in the back, prom style.
I could never.
You could.
If anything, I would get...
with extra spreads.
I would get one of those beehives.
You know, double spreads.
I would get one of those beehives. Like how they have all the hair like wrapped up.
Are you trying to be on
into
Babs?
a little beehive? Exactly. That's what I'm. And it has to have booyah in the back of it. It has to. It has to.
Come on, Babs.
With me some acrylic nails, and they got to be like
acrylic gel.
10 to 11 inches long, right off the
acrylic
finger.
gel.
Do you like acrylic gel?
That way I can't do nothing.
$5.
Only $5 more.
Honey, why you had no boyfriend? Honey.
No.
Why you had no boyfriend?
We are not going to do this. We are not. But welcome to the Teapot Podcast. Who are you today, friend?
I'm a lovely unicorn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to be Tony. I don't like my family. And if they weren't my family, they would not be my friends.
Oh, okay.
Braxton.
Oh. I'm just a unicorn today.
I'm Miss Petty Braxton. That's who I am going to be. Do you know it broke their heart when she said that? Like all of their faces like collapsed.
If that was the case, I would be Tabor when her mama told her to shut up and respect your elders.
Her mama was gonna slap the shit out of her.
The shit out of her.
The shit. You know what? That's one thing that you learn as you get older. Like even though I'm getting older, my mama is not going to stop wanting to pop me in the motherfucking mouth when I'm being disrespectful. Yeah. She's going to forever want to sock the shit out of you to get you together.
Slap the piss out of you.
Is great because sometimes you need your mama to check you like that because Tamar was in the wrong.
Yeah, she was.
She was, and that's why she had to go in that car and reflect, honey.
Come back and get it together.
Oh my God. You will not disrespect. Say one more word. Girl, she even had to shut Trina down too. She said, I got this, Trina. I was like, oh. She said, okay, mommy.
I when my mom be talking to my siblings. All right, mom, I'm not in this. You know, like when your siblings used to get their ass beat, and then you just try to be on your parents' good side.
If you do anything, you want your ass beat too? No, ma'am. No, I'm good. I'm
finna go over here and watch cartoons.
Like, I just came in the kitchen to give me a drink of water. That's it.
Just a little thirsty mama. That's it.
Oh, well, together we make the Teapot Podcast. Recording on a Wednesday this week. Mm-hmm. A lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna dive right on into the brew.
Like Trey Songz.
Are you crying with your do-rag?
Yes.
You gotta pull the do-rag off with your ugly cry. What's a Trey Songz slow song, sad song? I want my girl back song without that cry and the pull of the do-rag.
He should not be allowed to do any movies because his crying face is.
I mean, have you
despicable?
Have you seen Freddy vs. Jason?
Yeah.
That acting was horrible.
Horrible. Don't ever do it again.
And I want to say that he was on No, it wasn't Sea Filler. He was on that movie with LaToya Luckett and Tank.
Never saw that.
Preacher's Kid.
Oh, never
you
saw that.
You didn't see it?
No.
So you probably don't want to see it since you're a Tank fan. Because Tank I was upset. Because I was like, why he do this? Don't do this to her.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Okay.
It was a cute B movie. That's exactly what it was.
Okay.
One of those movies that come on the weekends
Anything
on
that
BET.
got Trey Songz in it, I ain't watching.
I mean, he's only in it for a minute, but he started singing. That's what.
And that movie's already canceled for my
He
massage.
started singing to LaToya Luckett. She was like, I want to say she asked him, was he still singing? And he sung something. And I was like, this yodel. this yo. Nah, I can't.
Nope.
I can't.
Pass.
Well, some quick updates. Jeffrey Owens, congratulations to him. He actually landed a role with, first of all, let me get my notes together. He landed a role on Tyler Perry's The Have and the Have-Nots, which he will appear in 10 episodes on the series. Also, he booked a gig with NCIS. So, you know,
He out here booking coins.
he's getting his stuff. And, you know, that $25,000 that was given to him by Nicki Minaj, he said thanks but no thanks. He donated that coin. He's doing fine by himself.
Well, it's good for him. You know, go ahead and donate that coin.
That is good.
That is very generous to do because, like, for one, when the Cosby Show ended, it just ended everything for everybody. Like, if anybody doesn't know, they still get paid.
Yeah.
When the show still airs, and now that it's not airing anymore, all of those actors, you know, they're hurting.
Ass out.
You know, they ass out. They gotta find something else to do.
Especially something like that, because like if Cosby had not run, like if he had not run into the issues that he had, that show could have went on forever, and they would have still been getting like big coins off of it.
Yeah.
But you know, that kind of knocks in the way of
It's kind of
everybody.
like a Roseanne thing.
Definitely like a Roseanne thing.
Because she affected everybody else's coins just by opening your mouth. So,
I mean, I know.
Be careful with what you say.
I know they're supposed to have their own show, like the family, everybody else except for her. And it's just supposed to be the Connors. I guess they're going to act like she got killed off or something. I don't know. I have no clue.
Technically, she did.
But
I used to love Roseanne, though.
But I don't care. I mean, I like the old Roseanne. And, you know, it took me forever to even watch the old Roseanne.
Yeah, it really did.
So, to be perfectly honest, I don't feel no way about it.
It is what it is. Toodles.
I mean, hey, I still got Different World. And I still got...
Bring back Living Single.
Oh, get out of my head.
This has been all week. I'm sick of it, okay? First, I didn't feel good today. Well, I still don't. You don't.
I mean,
you didn't.
I didn't.
Who
Our
has
headache
headaches
was
on the same side of the bed? I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I want my mind back for the rest of this week. Thank you.
You made me this way. I got you to thank.
So sick of it. I'm so sick of it.
Are you Neo? Are you so sick of love songs?
No, I'm Drake. I'm sick of.
No, you Neo. You got the bald head and everything, fam.
First of all, my horn is sticking right up today. Let's not do that.
You in this unicorn onesie, though. You probably need to take a picture for the gram one time.
You know, they will see it in our upcoming project, so.
We will, and we'll talk about that later before we close out the show. Next thing on the tea table, Parker McKenna finally speaks out. Now, she made a Instagram post, and she was basically saying thank you to everybody giving their support. She did say that she's looking forward to continuing her life and focusing on her career, which I hope she goes on to do great things. But also on the flip side of this, Chris Sales also spoke out.
And he released the EP.
With a song that's apparently about Parker.
He has a song called Rihanna, and I think that's just ironic.
I didn't even think about that, and I saw that track list. Oh my god!
Like when I seen it, I was like, "That is really ironic."
Come on, sir.
Like, you do this, and then you actually release it on your EP. I think I didn't listen to it.
I didn't listen to anything.
Only reason why I didn't listen to it is just like let Naja have her moment. Like, When did you ever start trying to do music? Because even when they was on YouTube, I never saw him sing.
He started doing music after he broke up with Naja.
For why? We didn't need you.
I don't know, but
We needed
apparently all
somebody-
these YouTube kids do music.
We just need for someone to take the spotlight off of Jacquees. Like, you know.
You know
it.
what? That's another update. Petty Betty, girl,
He got blocked.
by LMA, and it's probably because you will not let that shit go. Jacquees, leave it alone, sis.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. He keeps talking about it, and he keeps putting up. And I know it's probably annoying because he keeps putting up posts about like this, and then people are joking with him talking about she got a new song out. Jacquees trying to plot on his next cover, his next Queen mix, and like he's liking the tweets and retweeting them and all that shit, which is very much the same how Cardi B and Nicki had their beef. But I think Ella took the better route. Like, okay, well, shit, I just don't want to see what the fuck you saying anymore. And like, because now you're being extra over the situation.
Yeah.
When she was actually cool with it.
Yeah.
And like you knew. Let me just say this, since I didn't get to say it last week. LMA is a new artist. Jacquees is a new artist. Why would you want to do all that extra over her when if anybody, and I mean anybody, like Chris Brown, hell, Trey Songz, what's another multi-million-dollar R&B artist that's a male? Any R&B artist that's a male that puts up album out when Jacquees drops his, I promise you they are going to go for theirs rather than Jacquees.
Pretty much.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I typically
so
don't
you
think
would
last long.
But you would get mad if somebody did it to you.
Yeah.
So why are you doing it to somebody that's on the same caliber as you?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't understand that. And it's like he's trolling for it. But anyway, back to this
You need to troll for
BS.
vocals.
Chris Sales, he went to his live and decided to speak out about the situation just slightly. He said that I'm sorry, let me go to his voice.
You gotta go fuck away.
I was holding her down from something.
Why he gotta sound like that?
He has a soft voice. Have you not heard his voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was holding her down. If she has bruises on her arm, obviously I was holding her down from something. Just think about that.
No, nigga, we don't want to think about that because it leads us to believe that something worse possibly happened. Just think about it. She got bruises on her arm. That could be for anything. And you talk about you was holding her down from something. You probably could have been holding her down from getting away from you. Why not just go on your live and explain what happened? Why not just say it?
Well,
and
they
people
really can't right now.
And I understand that. People are saying that they want more from Parker and from Chris. I don't necessarily want any more. If it's going to be something that's a legal action, because even Parker said that she couldn't necessarily speak on it.
Right.
She said she was advised not to speak on it. So I don't know if that's lawyer talk or PR talk or whatever. Yeah? You think so?
I mean, because if you really can't talk about anything, there's probably a case involved around it, so you can't really say anything. You know what I mean? Because if you say anything, it's kind of, and you have the case going on, it's kind of incriminating. You get what I'm saying? They can use that against you. So he's just kind of making it worse for himself by going on lives and speaking about it. But to be honest, don't even speak about it at all. Like,
shut up.
Just be quiet.
Just shut up.
Like, we seen what we seen.
Because, I mean, I wasn't going to get that raggedy. And he was like, oh, and I talk about it in my EP, so y'all should go and listen to that. I don't want to listen to your raggedy ass EP.
I think that was just a way to get people.
You don't got no vocals, sir. His way of getting people to listen to the EP was telling people that Sour Patch was about Parker McKenna. But I'm not buying that shit.
Yeah, not buying that.
I'm not buying that shit. I'm not supporting you. Keep your hands to your damn self.
I just don't understand why it's so hard.
Next thing, Nicki Minaj is playing off of the fight between her and Cardi B. And she has merchandise released on NickiMinajQueen.com. That is not a sponsor. It's just fact. I honestly want one of these bags.
I do too.
But she has bags and other merchandise that has the trademark QSA as Queen Security Administration,
Wow.
kind of like TSA. And all of her merchandise says, "Nicki, stop my bag." And as ironic as it is,
It's catchy.
it's catchy
And
because
it's very marketable. That's a smart move.
hey, if this girl is saying that she stopped, you stopped her bags, why not capitalize off of it?
Yep.
Everybody can run around here saying Nicki stopped their bag.
Like everybody is claiming that Nicki stopping their bag all of a sudden.
Hey, I be at work and I get tired off of the extra stuff that they need me to do. And because I'm not getting paid extra for it, I say, Nicki, stop my bag for that.
You know, but they're both kind of capitalizing off of each other because Cardi just did a magazine and she started talking about the whole Nicki thing again.
Ooh.
And once the magazine released, boom, she appears up on AMAs performing. You know I
what?
think this thing was strategized the whole time. Like, to be honest, they both profit off of it.
Yes.
It is what it is.
You know what? There's that age-old saying that, be worried about it when they're not talking about you. I think this is just another way of them, like, to keep people talking about the issue and keep people talking about them, because obviously this is having everybody zoom in on what Nicki and Cardi is doing.
See, if I was Nicki and it was that night, I would have let Cardi B touch me, because then I could have filed charges.
I'm pressing charges.
Yep.
Sue my black ass.
You know,
God damn it.
Not she attempted, but if she actually did it, boom. But then you follow my trap. Then you see what I'm saying?
So Nicki, can you release I'ma stay right here shirt? I'm staying right here.
I'm saying right here.
I want that shirt too.
Yep.
I want that shirt too.
I'm just saying.
But okay. Now I don't know if this is true, but also because Cardi is in talks with Fashion Nova about creating her own line, supposedly they said that she's supposed to be releasing a shirt with like a picture of her with the knot on her forehead.
Really?
Yes. And they said they're supposed to like cartoon it or whatever. Now this is just a rumor, but if that comes out, I also want it.
Nah. Can it say not today?
Not today. I'm not having it.
I'm not having it. And I'm not the one.
Come here, bitch. It can say anything.
It can say all of those.
It can say all of the above, and I will purchase it. I don't give a damn if it's for women. I'm gonna buy extra. Let me squeeze my tiny ass up in this.
I mean, I like Fashion Nova, but sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a miss. But I do also know that they steal from a lot of the designers too.
Of course they do.
And
I have a Life is Good shirt from Fashion Nova, and it looks just like the Gucci symbol.
I bet. I follow a lot of like a lot of off boutiques that do like their own designs. And every time I go to Fashion Nova, it's the same shit on there, just cheaper price. And guess what? I hate to be the one, but I'm gonna buy it, sis, because you selling it for $100 and Fashion Nova only giving it to me if I had the price.
Bitch, what? If I go here and it says $60 and I go to Fashion Nova and it says $20, what do you think I'm gonna pay, sis?
Where do you think I'm gonna pay?
Hey,
we had that bougie at the buy from y'all.
Hello, not that.
But I understand. Keep making y'all money though. Don't lower y'all prices. Keep making y'all coins.
Making affordable prices, okay? Affordable. Cause girl, as soon as those prices kick up, cause I know y'all got a lot of motherfuckers out here wearing it. I know y'all do. But as soon as those prices kick up, honey, that's when I drop off.
Yeah.
I'll stick to ASOS. And that is all for the updates. Now on to some quick other tea news. R.KELLY's ex-wife is starting to speak out. Now, Andrea Kelly, I don't know how she pronounces it. She has been on Sister Circle and she has been on The View talking about her experience as a wife to R. Kelly for what, 10 years?
Yeah, it was about 10 years.
For about 10 years. Now, she was the choreographer of his last few tours that he had. Well, I'm sorry, not last few, but I guess. I don't know. Whatever
Whatever the 10-year span was.
Whatever in that 10-year span.
Let me look on
Okay.
Wikipedia to get these receipts.
And she goes on to talk about, how he would treat her in those relationships. Even talked about that they had a fight in the back of a Hummer that was very graphic and very Tina Turner, Ike Turner-esque. Also talked about the fact that she was hogtied by him before. Now, we've seen her before and we've heard portions of her story before. For anybody that was back in the back days watching Hollywood Exes, because Prince's ex-wife was on there too.
So yeah.
But she talks about all this abuse at the hands of him, and talks about that she's going to be releasing a book and getting her story out there, because she wants women to know that, that it's okay to leave, and that, you're not alone in this, and you can be super successful, because she was successful on her own before him, but, then also be at the hands of somebody else. So what are your thoughts on Miss Andrea, just this section of her?
I wouldn't doubt anything that she's saying.
Right.
Like, I would never doubt anything that she's saying, just because, like, this person is a very, very devious soul.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for so long, he's had nothing but controversy and allegations against him anyway.
True.
He married Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm.
She was very young. And then, after Aaliyah, that's when he married her, because they got married in 96.
Mm-hmm.
And they were actually together for 13 years.
13
okay,
years. My bad.
So, like, within that time span, he had to be doing a lot of things. Like, just by looking at his interviews. Are you really?
I'm trying to open it quietly and it's not
That's
happening.
not working for
Whatever.
you.
I'll just open it. Just rip the Band-Aid off.
But, like, he's had all these controversies, all these interviews that he does. Like, he cannot acknowledge. He tries to play around it. You get what I'm saying? And even though we tried to boycott him, there's people that still gonna listen to him, and it ain't gonna be from the millennials. Like, like, that's our parents that's listening to R. Kelly still.
That's true.
It's not us. It's him.
They'll still step to his little step in the name of love shit. Still listen to Chocolate Factory, all that bullshit. But
still trapped in the closet.
All of that is out the window. And, like, I know everybody knew back in the day, like, that he's pissing on people and, having alleged relationships with kids. Because, there was all those stories about, like, he would pick up kids and, like, take them to McDonald's and shit like that. I, for one, was just like, oh, okay, these must just be, like, exaggerated rumors. Until, like, all these years, the rumors have never stopped. Yeah. And then you get people coming forward, and then you hear people talk about this, and
people's parents.
Just the way he acts, like, it does not make sense. Yeah. It does not make sense how you're the only one in this situation coming out with a fucking 25-minute long-ass song talking about you confess all of these things, which just walk around the fact that you
really did all of these
You
things.
really did this.
Yeah.
You really did this. But you see it from another perspective. And just like Andrea was saying in her interview, she said it's like he would turn into a different person. She said they would be good 1 minute, and then the next minute she would look at him and, like, something in his eyes would shift, and he would get angry at her, and he would yell at her, he would cuss at her, and all this stuff. Very same to what other people that have came forward about R. Kelly have said. Now,
but that's just like, we were talking about last week, is just basically standing up and saying something.
Yeah.
Because, and she even said she did, but a lot of people are, kind of shaming her, like,
yes.
Oh, yeah, you need the money, you need this, and you need that. But
now,
somebody can show you who they are, and they can deflect their character on other people to make you believe what they want you to believe. But behind closed doors, everything is different. Of course. Everything is different behind closed doors, and I don't think people understand that. Where somebody show you, I mean, we're just, I won't say sheep, but sheep, right? We're just sheep.
Explain.
Like, we're just, how can I say it? We're not followers, but we don't get to see the inside of what's really going on. And that's why I say sheep.
Okay.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I get that.
Like, it's rose-colored glasses, to be honest.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's with everything. Like, you can sit up here and say, oh, you know him and all this stuff. Like, even the people closest to him probably don't know the lengths of how he goes with the women that he comes in contact with. Because her story and his story, they are the only two that know exactly what went on in the course of their relationship. And of course the kids.
Because, I mean, kids see what they...
She said that they didn't have a lot of physical altercations in front of the kids, but they had a lot of verbal altercations in front of the kids.
Yeah.
Which is already bad enough.
But to be honest, as a kid, even if you hear verbal, kids
You take
are
that
nosy.
You take that in.
Kids are nosy, and so what you may not think that the kids might not see,
Girl.
they might hear. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
either way,
she did say that the turning point of her leaving, she was doing something with her daughter. They were looking at pictures, and he went off about somebody being in the background of the picture. She said, because these were developed photos. Like, she had to actually take them to Kodak and get them developed. But he saw somebody, like, photobombing the picture in the background. Yeah. And he went off on her in front of the baby. And the baby literally is like, Daddy, why are you yelling at my mommy? Like, hollering. Yeah. Why are you yelling at my mommy? And that is, like, turns on a freaking light bulb. Like, oh, okay. So, obviously, there's something wrong with this situation.
Yeah.
If something like this sets you off to the point you're arguing at me in front of my daughter, like, you can't even, like, hold this to yourself until we get alone, like, oh yeah,
and,
definitely.
And kids do pick up that sense of, and it's not
that
on
sense
purpose.
Of urgency.
Yeah, but they also, whatever you see as a child, you tend to try not to mimic when you're older, but you unintentionally do it anyway. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of traits that you see when you're younger, you kind of unintentionally pick them up when you're, and you can't always say, yeah, I don't want to be like this person, and yeah, I don't want to do that. But if that's all you've seen and that's all you know, you're gonna do it.
That is true.
But it's up to you to, to learn from it and be like, okay, this is what I don't want to do. I've seen this behavior before and I need to go. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people are also, like, nagging in on her because she chose to keep her last name.
Yeah, but she said there was a reason for that.
Yeah.
She said that because she built her career off of the last name, which, I mean, she probably got more jobs with R.KELLY. And, like, she's a brand. Yeah. So, like, getting all of that switched over will probably be a hassle. Yeah. But just look at Tina Turner. Right. Like, Tina Turner, when she left Ike, she said she didn't want nothing but her last name. Yeah. And that's because, like, when she got with him, the last name became something that stuck. And although she was working before R.KELLY, I think that she probably got more business because of R.KELLY. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, more creative directing positions, more I cannot talk, choreographer jobs and shit like that. So she probably didn't want to change things because then she would have to change everything. Yeah. So,
I mean, I understand that because a lot of celebs do that. Like, they divorce, but they still keep their previous last name, and they don't.
Beyonce, if she ever decides to divorce Jay-Z, she'll probably keep Carter because all of her kids are Carter.
Maybe.
I think she will.
But she's always going to be a Knowles.
She's always Beyonce Knowles. Yeah. She's going to keep that regardless.
I don't really think anybody really says Beyonce Knowles Carter except for the Hive. Everybody pretty much else just
says Beyonce Knowles.
Mm-hmm. And even for Kim Kardashian West, a lot of just people just say Kim Kardashian. So it's what it is.
That's because Kanye is in the second place in her vagina.
Kanye is her wife.
Really? She wifed the fuck up.
Yep.
She did. You know what? That's a topic for another day, honey. Well, I wish the best for Andrea. Best regards. Thank you for speaking out and telling your story, and hopefully you can help more people around the world. We'll kind of stick to this story because I think more things will come out, because it sounds like R. Kelly is going to try to battle her on that book. But Janelle Monáe is expanding her acting career. Yes, ma'am. Now, she is going to be in the remake of the Disney classic Lady and the Tramp. She's going to voice the role of Peg, the wisecracking friend of Lady. And Lady is going to be voiced by Tessa Thompson. Now, of course, this is so cute because, you know, there's a rumor that Tessa Thompson and Janelle Monáe are Buddha.
Buddha. I'm Buddha.
Which is ultra cute. I don't know why she didn't get the leading role in this, but I'm here for it.
I think she would have been cute as the leading role of Lady and the Tramp.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
She would also be a good Princess Tiana too. Like if they were ever to do like a musical or something like that.
Yes.
She would be great.
But Anika Noni Rose would probably do it first.
Yeah, we
because
know.
Because it's her.
Yeah.
Because it is her.
We know.
I mean, Janelle Monáe can be like Mama Odie.
Come on, Mama Odie.
She could be Mama Odie.
You going down the bayou.
I am very much here for it. Janelle Monáe, she needs to get all of the Oscars that she can, honey, because I don't know. I just love seeing her in things.
So it says it's going to be on Disney's streaming service.
Yes.
Have you
heard about it?
Yeah. Have you downloaded it or anything like that? Supposedly they're playing like all of the old.
So Disney is supposed to be pulling all of their things from all avenues pretty soon and putting them on their streaming service. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So when that happens, I think that will be the day that I have to gather my $9.99. But until it does, I'm going to keep my Netflix and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I can get somebody's LimeWire account and download.
You finna get a virus.
And download. I'm sorry. Purchase.
Excuse me. You can't even spell purchase.
I can. PUR chess. Okay. So I'm going to do that. Do the savvy thing. Don't sip your Capri Sun on me.
I hope our FBI agents ain't listening to this right now.
I bought everything I possibly watch. I purchase everything.
If they listening to this,
I guess so. Hey.
You know what? My FBI agents know me so well. Because one day I seen a tweet about Chick-fil-A. It just came up, right? And then my friend brought me Chick-fil-A. It was like a win-win.
You know what? They're monitoring everything.
Yeah.
They're monitoring everything.
I wonder if they would be like, this girl is so fucking
sad. You know what?
She don't do nothing but sleep. And like me all day.
You know what? I forgot what was the name of that. It's Orphan Black. So, have you ever seen Orphan Black?
I've heard of it.
You need to watch it. It is so good.
Booked.
Basically it's about this girl and the different clones of her, and they all have like these monitors.
So is it like What Happened to Monday?
Sorta, but it's a series, right? And basically all of them have these monitors that they don't know that is their monitors until like something extravagant happens. Like her monitor is her husband, and they've been knowing each other forever. Like they got married after college, and she found out it was her monitor. She kicked the fuck out of his ass. But then now they're in a place where they're trying to reverse shit, whatever. But then there's this other person who their best friend is their monitor, and she still doesn't know. She still doesn't know yet. Her best friend is her monitor, tracking her every move. So, are you my monitor? I say all of that to say this. Is that why you be inside my head?
First of
Is
all,
that why you be thinking the same thing that I be thinking?
First of all, I don't have nothing to do with that.
Sure.
I feel like we need a break. we need some time apart.
You know,
so I can get my mind back.
I'm going to break up from you.
I already broke up with you first. You can't just try to break up with me first. That's not how it works.
Get out of my Caucasian house.
I actually just broke up with you.
You did not. You
I
said,
did.
I think we need a break.
Okay,
I just
so-
said I'm breaking up with you.
So that was
You
my
said,
breakup
I
with you.
think we need a break.
But you were supposed to get the
think
hint.
We need a. I'm not supposed to get no hint.
Yes.
Motherfucker, I'm not dating you.
I'm ghosting
No.
your ass tonight.
I'm going to be Nathan on your ass, okay?
No
How about
eating
that?
here tonight. No eating here tonight.
I'm going to be Nathan on your ass. I ain't going to show up until the last episode.
Don't come back and bring me no damn flowers.
The same flowers from the day before.
Because Outcast said roses really smell like boo boo.
It's not going to be roses.
I only accept.
I know
I
for
only
a fact.
accept colonizers meals and Little Debbie snack cakes. Okay.
I
So if
know
you
for
gonna
a
come
fact.
back to me, you better come back correct.
I know for a fact. If I come back with a snack basket, you will be in love with me. You'll want to marry me that day. Put it on to make her want to marry me.
Are you Rashida?
I rap like Shody Low. Yes, I am. Okay. So, last story. I'll let you do this. Do the honors.
I'm tired of counseling people, you guys. Like, don't y'all get tired of counseling people? Because I do.
Not when they show you your true colors.
Yes. So, Bette Midler, if y'all don't know her, she was the witch off of Hocus Pocus.
Head witch.
The head witch in charge.
She was.
Anyway, she came out like this week and had some tweets about how women are the N-word of the world. Raped, beaten, enslaved, married off, worked like dumb animals, denied education and inheritance, enduring the pain and danger of childbirth and life in silence for thousands of years. They are the most disrespected creatures on earth.
Okay.
Then she came back. She wasn't done there.
She wasn't finished.
She was.
She
not
had
finished.
time that day.
She had time. I'm guessing that everybody went in on her, which was appropriate. You know, like I would have went in on her about it because first of all, you don't compare a black woman to the N-word when women to the N-word when there are black women. So where do we get left off in it? This whole feminist characteristic, where do we get left off in it? Because it's literally divided, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna even lie, it's very divided, and this is why it's divided. And then she put after this, I gather I have offended many by my last tweet. Women are the etc. It's a quote from Yoko Ono from 1972, which I never forgot. It rang true then and it rings true to this day, whether you like it or not. This is not about race. This is about the status of women, their history. And a lot of people start going in on her. So then she finally decided that she wanted to apologize after that.
After explaining herself.
Like, you stood by what you said, but now you want to turn around and apologize. Like, sis, I don't want your apology. Like, that is so disrespectful on so many levels. We're already segregated as feminists. You have white feminists and you have black feminists.
No, you have white feminists and then you have feminists, period.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Because they don't.
And let's just talk about how Yoko Ono stole that from Zora Neale when she did Their Eyes Was Watching God. So let's just talk about that. A Japanese American woman stealing from a black woman to make a quote.
Hello.
And then they made a song about it. Because you remember Yoko Ono was married to, what's his name? John Lennon. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's on another up level of disrespect. So you just gonna keep disrespecting us. That's what you gonna do.
She is.
She can get off my porch. Get off my
motherfucking porch.
Like, I just feel like that's so disrespectful. Like, you said what you said, and then you turn around and apologize for it. Where does that leave black women at?
So,
like, how you feel about it?
I feel like she discredited the struggle that black women go through, because there's a better way of saying, I know it's a quote by Yoko Ono, and then by you know, like, I know it's a overly used quote, But you knew before you pressed send, before you pressed tweet, that this was going to set somebody off and it was going to be a bad choice of words. You could have made that quote your own. You could have just said women are the disenfranchised, or women are the unfortunate, women are the lesser, women are. You could have done that. And I don't see where you want to stand by this. Like, yeah, it can be a quote that you like and you love, but it's still wrong. You know how people were going to perceive this. And to be perfectly honest, black women always get the short end of the stick.
Yo, the bottom of the barrel.
Always.
So if women are just niggas, what the hell am I? Like a nigga of a nigga?
Because not only do black women get shut out by women, by other women of any race, but also black men will shut our black queens down.
Yeah.
So it's like, sis, times have changed. Know what the fuck you're saying. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, like, how can you? I get that other people want to like speak out for us and have our back.
I know for a fact that even though she apologized, she probably don't. She's still around her people talking about. I don't understand what I said wrong. I don't know what I said wrong.
Like,
she still don't know.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just like we are at the bottom. So like you basically just separated all of us out, and then you disrespected us when you separated us out.
You did.
And it should not have to come to people getting on your ass over a tweet for you to be like, oh, well, you know, she said it and it was okay. Well, when Yoko said it, there were still people and black people that were going in on Yoko ass about saying that shit.
And you know for a fact, this is the same equivalent as you saying, well, my black friend allows me to say it. So, girl, Bette Midler, sis, hocus pocus your ass somewhere else.
She could have just made it a different. She could have allowed her frustrations.
You know how
on the
bad
whole
that hurt my heart. That hurt because I had just watched Hocus Pocus like days before this
like
came
a
out.
week ago. I had just about a week ago. I had watched it about a week ago, and I was like, okay, you know, I miss watching this movie. Boom. Say that. It's just like, who else can I cancel at this point in time? Like, I feel like we canceling everybody. It's okay to have your opinions, but don't drag black people up off in it. Leave my people name out your mouth.
And this is very similar to the Papa John's thing that we talked about. He said, no, I was saying it to prove a point. No.
You've been saying it for a long time, periodically time. Ain't nobody told you about not saying it, you know.
Whatever. There was a better way to say it. So
you probably got some Stacey Dashes around you that say it's okay to say that.
Oh, you're my friend. It's all right for you to say it.
Yeah, we don't like Stacey. She got left at the airport, obviously by Kanye, and it was a reason why.
It all falls down, bitch.
It did.
It all falls down.
And he fell down with her.
Ooh, talking about now.
Yeah, you know
now
what?
Tell me that ain't insecure. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, that's all we have for the brew. Let's go ahead and jump into Add Sugar so we can get up out of here. So the AMAs came on yesterday. I forgot the AMAs were coming on until halfway through. Sadly enough, I jumped in when J-Lo was performing and lip syncing for her life.
Did she?
J-Lo lip sync the fuck down.
When did she not lip sync for her life?
And then at the end, they had the nerve to turn her mic on so she could actually sing at the end. And I was like, see, this is not as much power as it was when the track was on.
Was she dancing?
Girl, it was a step, pose, step, slide, 1, 2. It was very, you remember how we said that Bruno Mars, when he did Finesse, the Finesse music video, it was very 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5,
Very
6.
easy
It was very
choreography.
that.
Yeah.
And I know J-Lo could do harder choreography, but it was like she was standing on a platform singing and all the dancers were doing all the elaborate dances. And then like when she came down, like it was basically like, I got the mic, I'm going to sing. Oh,
She was
I'm
like a
hit,
cheerleader?
I'm going to hit like 2 or 3 moves that the dancers do, but I still got the mic. So it wasn't all of that, but like stop dancing.
So she wasn't in Save the Last Dance.
She,
You know what? I need to go watch that. I need to go watch that movie.
You know what? When Tamika posted that, I looked at it twice and I was like, Save the Last Dance was foolishly good.
It was really
Because
good.
that song was everything.
Did you learn?
It's not as hard as it may seem.
So am I the only one that learned the choreo at the end though?
No, you not the only
Okay,
one.
I just wanted to make sure.
Girl, especially when they were dancing with each other, it was just those two and they were dancing in the chair doing this.
I need to go back and watch that movie. So what you're telling me is she was very Bring It On 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
When
yes.
our girl was like,
When they told her to stop it.
okay, sorry.
I'm not going to do this with you.
They can't see me
I ain't
dancing
going
right now.
back and forth with you niggas. Living my best life. Okay. So it was not that good. Sierra came out and did Level Up.
And a little bit of Dose.
Mixed into Dose.
Aren't you
Missy
happy?
Elliott came out.
Yes.
Yes, Missy gave me all the life that I needed, and
She brought that lady out too.
Oh, girl, I saw her in the audience. I was like, "Is your feminist thing yet?" I was like dying because I was like, she didn't bring her elephant trunk, but she brought her she brought her you know what? I don't want to say it without being problematic, so I'll just tell you off the air. But
We already know.
but she was there and I was like living for it. So I guess they're best friends. Missy, let her be on your next album.
Let her be like Allison was in the video.
Yes. Oh my God. Just to see this lady dance, I know it probably would be hilarious.
That girl used to really be going in the videos.
She did. Allison Stoner.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting it. She has wow, it's old now. I want to say it's like 2 or 3 years old. But basically she has a video where she basically did all the dances throughout her whole like Missy career. She did all of her favorite Missy dances on YouTube. It was cute. I was like, yes, you go ahead, Allison. And she did the what was that? I forgot the name of the song.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I enjoyed it. I know you said that you felt like Sierra wasn't giving you the entire level
She
up.
was giving me Bring
you
It On
wanted.
3.
She was also giving you Bring It On.
Yes.
You know what?
She was okay. Like when
She
Sierra
started
danced,
good.
When she started off good, right?
She started off good.
And then, but that energy was not throughout the whole performance. Like the dancers was dancing harder than her, and I started noticing it. It was just like, yeah, I'm dancing, but I'm not really dancing. Like,
so 2 things. Okay, 2 things. Now I told you yesterday, Sierra is a dancer.
She is.
And Sierra obviously has...
But I feel like she dimmed down her dancing just so she could sing.
No, yes. She obviously wants to promo this song the best to her ability, right? Because, I mean, Sierra is winning right now. Like, she has a Level Up, which is guaranteed to go platinum because everybody's playing it and doing this damn dance. And then she has Dose, which everybody is dancing their asses off to it because it gives you that drum line at the beginning. So she's doing well.
Yeah.
And I think she wanted to showcase her singing ability more.
Yeah.
But then she got tired. And
Yeah.
you know Sierra live, if she don't have a track to lip sync to, she's not going to dance as hard. And she was singing live.
Yeah.
She was singing live.
That's why I said I could tell because like she was just not really.
But that's why I said I
dancing.
still like it.
It was okay.
enjoyed
It just
it.
wasn't the level of energy that I was used to.
It wasn't.
Like I was expecting sis to come out and like
Fuck it up.
fuck it up, do
Oh
a
my
back bend
God.
one time. Shout out Dez. He gonna kill me.
He's gonna kill you.
Love you. I love you so much, friend.
Oh my God.
My
But
sister, my friend, my role model.
oh, I also saw Dua Lipa's performance, which was actually good.
I didn't see it.
She did One Kiss, the same song that we hear all the time in S4. One kiss, not S4 and
Roundup.
the Roundup. One kiss is all it takes.
Don't y'all go follow us there either.
She did it. I was like, you know what? I was like, you better perform this song. But it was cute. It was like a little rave on stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Cardi's performance?
So I didn't get to watch it as it came on, but I watched it after, and my girl looked good in red ruffles. She wore the same outfit that she
Little
wore
lamb boy drag?
when she tried to fight Nicki. It was an homage outfit.
I thought it was the same thing too. I was like, this is kind of familiar.
I was like, yes, bitch, you better wear that red emoji dancing outfit. You better. God damn it.
I don't know what's up with her and these ruffles, but
I'm here for it. I like it like that.
I feel like her performance could have been a lot better too, but it was cute. She had like a cute little setup though.
You could tell that she had the biggest budget for the night.
Yeah,
She had the biggest stage budget for the night, just for like all the damn things that was on that damn stage and all the fucking dancers. I think that she did that though to showcase that she can do more.
She showcased she was flexible.
Hey, she said this is what Offset comes home to every night. Did you see how
Does he come home every night?
when he's not at the strip club, fucking bartenders
For a little bit of 20.
But that's neither here nor there.
Mm.
But I think she showcased it because, you know, she wants to show that she could do more if the Super Bowl decides to give her a bigger set. But I Like It is probably the only song that she can perform Super Bowl wide.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess Bodak Yellow.
Yeah, she could do Bodak Yellow. I told you, we went over this. She could do Ring.
She better not do Ring. Nobody wants to hear
Kalani.
that song. No, everybody. Look, Kalani
Even though
makes
I'm not
that
a
song.
Kalani big fan.
But
I'm not
Kalani makes that song.
Yeah, she does.
Okay. If it was all Kalani, it would be good. Honestly, it seems like more a Kalani song until you get her. You gonna get sick to your stomach.
Why?
Song is making me sick to my stomach. You and Future singing can have a seat.
Yeah.
But was there any other moment that you liked or wanted to highlight or speak on?
Tracy, she wore all black designers her whole entire show.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
She had a look.
Fabulous,
Okay,
honey.
she had a category after a category.
Every time she came out, she looked flawless, honey. That
Okay.
hair was done.
hair was laid.
Oh,
I think my favorite outfit was the La Vie by CK. It was like the African print. That was like my favorite look.
I like the leopard.
Leopard?
Outfit, the leopard outfit.
Did you?
I did. I was like, that bodysuit is everything.
'Cause she has a cute body shape.
Does
bomb.
It
was bomb when she was on Girlfriends.
Bitch, and Blackish is coming back. Are you excited they're doing a Prince episode?
I knew they would.
Are you gonna watch?
Yeah. Most definitely.
They're debuting your father.
It's my daddy.
I'm making pancakes.
If you're, you know what? From now on, every time I'm gonna be like one of our old coworkers. If you're hungry,
I opened some peach rings over there. Stupid. Oh my God. So next topic. I'll go ahead and let you handle the reins on this one.
So our next topic is Mama Tina, Beyonce mama. She was asked, well, they're doing, I guess, was it like a show or a special for Black Love?
Yes.
where they were asked to talk about it. So she got to talk about it with her husband. And so there's this snippet that's circulating around on the net. And it's mostly circulating from men, actually, that are in their feelings about this. And I don't mind sensitive men.
What?
But yeah, I've seen nothing.
I didn't know that.
I've seen nothing but men
Sharing it?
and being mad about it. But anyway,
Tell them what they're sharing, friend.
anyway, in this snippet, she's talking about how, she prayed for what she wanted and she got her husband, but he's not perfect. And he was like, I'm not perfect. And she said, no. And then she was like, but there's but there's qualities that he possesses that are great and I love about him, and we're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I see men comment on this, they say that she basically, and it's been some women that say she basically embarrassed him, and in front of everybody, that she embarrassed him, and that she could have did that another time. Here's my perspective on it. They are an older couple. Mama Tina has been cheated on,
lied to,
and
taunted.
Her husband had another kid.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So she finally found love, and mind you, they're in their 70s. She finally found love again, got married to somebody that she prayed for and she got.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, nobody is perfect.
Nobody.
And if you want to talk about how people are like that's being embarrassed, say that to your mate that's going around talking about you to they friends, releasing y'all business, because that's an embarrassment in itself.
So when we discussed this, we were talking about, I want to say it was one of your friends on Facebook had posted that, she was being disrespectful and there's a time and place for everything. And I don't necessarily see the disrespect in it, because yes, there's a time and place for everything, but
they were asked to give their opinion.
Every relationship is not perfect. If you have a perfect relationship,
something is wrong.
Somebody's lying in your relationship.
Thank you.
So it's obviously not perfect.
I'm just saying, how can you possibly tell your partner you are perfect, and then the next minute you get in an argument and you start telling them about the qualities? Like, to be honest, if she was going to be disrespectful, she could have aired all of the stuff that he did.
She could have said a lot more.
I hate when you do this. I hate when you do that. I hate when you do this. You get what I'm saying?
Some of y'all niggas out there
just nipped it and said,
don't wash they musty ass nuts, and you gotta beg them to wash their balls. So your nigga ain't perfect. Some of y'all niggas out here lying and cheating on your ass. You have to go through his phone every 4 or 5 days just to see what the fuck he been doing and lying to your ass about. But you gonna sit up here and tell all your friends that he's perfect?
Like,
I'm just saying, no relationship is perfect.
Yeah, no relationship is perfect by far or by any means. Like, you guys can be perfect for each other, but you're human. Like, God didn't create us to be perfect. It's human to make error. So
what are the fellas saying about this?
That she was being disrespectful. They were like, that's just as bad as her saying that his sex was bad.
How?
And I was like, how? Like, yo, like,
what?
How? Yes, that's what they got from it. They was like, that's just as bad as saying her dick game's off. His dick game's off. How?
What?
Like, if I could tell anybody, I love him, but he's not perfect. You get what I'm saying?
I don't see the correlation.
I don't see the correlation either.
My thing is, and just like you said, my thing is, when you go to your friends and you go to your family and you sitting up here crying your eyes out about this nigga and the shit that he does not do and all of this, that is saying, yeah, that's embarrassing. That is saying that your nigga isn't perfect. That is airing out all the details and basically saying that this nigga ain't shit. But then you go around everybody else to be like he's perfect. Yeah. Who does that?
Exactly.
Who does that?
That's my thing. It's like,
you know what?
You go to your friends, but you won't go to him first. Like, go to him first and say that, but don't go directly to your friends and not tell him about him or her about how you feel. That is like, you know, being disrespectful. And I'm not saying that people don't do it, because people do need somebody to vent to, and sometimes they need like an outside. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody outside to see in and give advice or whatever it may be.
But I would never compare that to sex game, though.
But that's the thing. Like they were saying,
because that's a whole nother issue.
Some of the males was like, that is like saying his sex game is whack. Like, and I'm just like, are you dumb or are you dumb?
I mean, but come on now. If his niggas saying this niggas like they think everything's disrespectful. They feel like, you know what I think I put that in? I put that in the mind state of how Martin used to be on his show. Like how Gina had to do everything a certain way, or he felt like she was, you know, disrespecting him or not being there for him and stuff like that. A lot of things have changed.
Yeah.
Like, this is a relationship. You need to be there for me just as much as I need you need to be there for you.
Exactly.
So if oh my God, I did not know they were saying that. I looked a little bit at what the women were saying about
find
it.
this post. Hold on, let me see if I can find it, because I commented on one today and it was just like,
that's so stupid.
It was just like, what the hell? Like, you know, I don't understand.
But niggas don't think 5 minutes into the future. They think about right now.
Like, and that's what I was saying. It's just like, you know,
the conversation would have been a lot worse if I'm going to disrespect you. I could have been like, this nigga snore all night. He don't have no regard to my personal sleep. This nigga don't wash nan dish in my house. He always bringing his 4 kids over here knowing we don't got no kids together. Some shit like that. That would be disrespectful to you. Not saying that he's not perfect.
Okay, so
because I'm pretty sure he could have said the same thing about her. She's not perfect either.
Yeah. I mean, and they put, nobody thinks they're perfect, but don't belittle your man in public. At home, he probably wouldn't have it better than I. No one wants to seem just okay, or as if you settled for them. Yes, men are ego driven, and that is easily damaged.
Ego driven. This sounds like an ego driven conversation. And then
somebody else was like, well, you got to like help your man's ego out. First of all, okay, they are a married couple. If I am married to you, even if I'm dating you, I'm not going to help your ego out. What do I think about smoothing shit over with you?
Your ego is a personal thing.
Your ego is a personal thing. That should be set aside, first of all.
You know what?
That is, your ego should be set aside when you are like in love with someone and y'all in a relationship. Ego should be put aside. So what do I look like trying to smooth shit over with you to tell you, babe, I love you, but you know, like, just saying that you're not perfect is it. What do you want me to do? Like, you want me to stroke your ego? Like, and they were like, you have to stroke man's egos. I'm not stroking my man's ego.
Why do you need to stroke your man's ego?
I will tell you where you fall at, but I will also pick you up when you do great things. There is a difference.
Your mate is supposed to be your rib. Like, I'm supposed to help you. I'm not supposed to hold up your whole body.
I'm not going to enable you. You're not my kid. You're my man.
You should be able to stand strong on your own, partner. You should be able to feel secure on your own.
Like, I'm not doing that. Like, what I feel like stroking my man ego all the time. Like, no, I will tell you where you fall short.
And you know what's funny? What's so funny is I don't think anybody was looking at the way he was looking at her, because he was still looking at her with all the loving eyes.
Even though his eyes got a little big.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not perfect. But it was like, hey, it was one of those things like, psh, whatever. Like,
yeah, like, and I'm like, belittle him. That's not belittling him. I honestly will take advice from an older couple before I take advice from anybody in the 99 and the 2000s. Like, honestly, because I feel like older couples,
they've been through shit.
Been through real shit. Like,
and they
not the little petty shit that we go through. Like, exactly. Oh, you liked another bitch pictures on Instagram? Oh, who the fuck you following on Snapchat this week? You know, they didn't have to deal with that. Like, we do.
And plus, the older you get, the more simple shit does not matter.
Thank you.
They probably don't give a damn about this shit.
And she really actually had to check somebody on Instagram about that, though.
Oh, I bet.
She really did, because she was just like, I said he has, even though I said he was not perfect, I said there was qualities, and I prayed for him, and there was qualities that I loved about him. I think everybody just totally missed that whole thing and just glossed over how she was looking at him and how she said, you know, you're not perfect. Mm-hmm. She just, you know what I'm saying? She let him know what it was, but she upped him after she let him know what it was. You're not perfect, babe, but there's great qualities that I love about you. Mm-hmm. They're not dating. If anybody knows, she's married. Okay? That's what she got to go home to him at the end of the day. So why be so bad about it? It's what it is.
That's just stupid regardless.
Like, you know, that would be like me telling you, best friend, sometimes you want to rub my knees sometimes. And I don't like rubbing knees.
You do like rubbing knees.
But you warm when I'm cold.
You want to rub knees now?
No.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it on the air.
No.
Let the people hear it. Let's put the mics by our knees and rub them together.
You might not do that.
Come on, friend.
You got on windbreakers?
Whose beard is this?
What? I hope somebody don't put their lip on that mic. I was saying that. Who's sitting in that seat? Who's sitting in that seat, Sean?
Me.
Oh, you gonna have beard hair. So you want me to get you a beard bonnet?
In our next topic.
Do you want me to get you a beard bonnet?
It's
coming this Christmas.
This weekend we had a lot of fun.
And
do you want me to get you some stretch pants?
That boy got stretch pants.
That boy got stretch pants. You want some stretch pants?
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
So I can go roller skating.
Oh, God. So, this weekend, we went out to the neighborhood.
We did.
And we just wanted to give a quick recap because there was a lot of unexpected, crazy shit that happened. Now, we met up with one of our good friends from our past.
And we lived our past.
And we relived our exact past. Now, those of you who don't know us, we used to work at TJ Maxx together. Mm-hmm. And we used to work with our homeboy, Tim. He's actually going to be on the show soon one day.
And Dez. We were with Dez, too.
Well, Dez came shortly after, but we were with Dez, too. And we basically, every weekend, Friday, Saturday, it did not matter. Once we got our checks, because we got paid every week at TJ Maxx on Fridays, we would pack up the car after closing, run to the neighborhood, go straight to S4, and go to the Rose Room.
We would buy our outfits from the floor.
Hey, get your outfit.
Figure out who get off at what time. We always rode with Tim, though.
We always rode with Tim because he had the bigger car.
Yep.
Put on your outfit in the fitting room.
Yep.
And come on out.
Coming out.
So we basically relived that experience. We headed up to the Rose Room in S4, and the night started off really, really well. We got up there, and first of all, they were playing Bodak Yellow, the techno remix.
Yes.
Which was awful, but we twerked to it anyway, up the steps. And then while we're standing in the back of the Rose Room, just waiting for the shows to begin, Dee decides that she wants to head over to the bar and
buy myself a drink like T-Pain.
We're standing in line, and there's this white woman in front of her, and
I think she was drunk.
I don't know. But
she was really just talking about any and everything, and I was just smiling and nodding my head.
Now, while they're doing this talking, I was like, I'm obviously not going to engage in this conversation.
I wasn't engaged either.
I'm looking at my phone. And what did she say to you?
She was just saying a whole bunch of stuff to me. Like, she was like, yeah, she was like, I'm so sorry. They're taking a long time. And I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. And then she was just like, I'm sorry for everything my people have done to you. And I was like,
wow.
and then I was like, okay, like, all right. And then she was just like, I'm so sorry. They're taking such a long time. And I was like, okay, it's okay, girl. And she was just like, I am so, like, I think she was drinking. She was just like, I have been drinking. And I was like, oh, really? And she was like, yeah. And then I was just like, okay. In my mind, the conversation was like, D, say something else, but okay. But I was just sitting there smiling and nodding my head. It was like, okay.
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 Okay. And so then after that, she was just like, you know what? You guys have to wait so long and they're just taking so long. I'm going to buy you a drink. And so me, I'm like, I'm going to say, no, it's okay once. And if she say it again, I'm not going to refuse it. Okay. You only get one time when y'all, I'm going to let y'all know this now. If y'all offer me something and I say, no, it's okay.
The first time,
and you
if
still
you offer it
again, I'm going to take it. Okay.
I'm not gonna press back.
I'm not gonna press back. So Sean, she said,
now it's just taking away my generosity.
So she said, I'm gonna buy y'all a drink, and I said, no, it's okay. She was like, no, okay, really, it's okay. What do you want? And I was like, okay, I guess she can get us rum and coke. She was like, okay.
Now, mind you, I'm still standing there, staring at my phone. I do not know what's going on with this conversation at all. I just assumed it was going nowhere. But then I hear a little still voice say, "So what are you drinking?"
Yeah.
And I looked over at my friend. And I was like, D, what is she talking about? She's getting us drinks. Oh, okay.
And then Sean said, no, you don't have to. I said,
I
already told her that, Sean. Don't say anything else.
I said, you don't have to do that. And then she said, no, what are you drinking? I said, rum and coke.
She was like, this is the best gay ride to come to. Me and Sean was just like, yeah. And she was like, I got a promotion, so that's why I'm out tonight. We was like,
congratulations, girl, whatever.
That's what the conversation picked up.
Now she turned around, ordered the drinks. We got the drinks, and we sipping on them, and she walking away. We was like, congratulations again, and still sipping on these drinks. And we walk back to our friends, and we're just like, so we got free drinks.
I was like, I'm finna follow her for the rest of the night. Go ahead and charge that card, girl.
Hey, keep swiping it up. Now, pan over a good 5-10 minutes later, we walk around the other side onto the side of the stage, and we're sitting up there watching all of our old school faves come out, dance, sing, lip sync, do a little pose, do a little shimmy. And Layla LaRue, a drag queen, she came out dressed as Tina Turner. Now, at first, she did, what song did she do first? Because she didn't start with Proud Mary. She did something else.
Whitney.
She started with, no, she didn't start with Whitney. That was somebody else that did Whitney.
Who did Whitney?
No,
I was disappointed.
That was somebody else that did Whitney. It wasn't her. But
I did put my reaction to that up on Twitter page too, so and the Instagram page.
But Layla LaRue, she started doing Proud Mary by Tina Turner. She started slow, of course, went fast, and like the entire time, you know, we're just over there getting our natural born life. And the song ends, and like she's doing this little praise break. And now me and D are over here doing our little praise break, shouting and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I see a finger point at me. And I looked at D. I was like, is she pointing at me?
Because Sean had said, I did it better, though.
I did.
And as soon as she said that, Fate was like, but did you?
But did you? And it gave me a challenge. So at first, I was resistant. I like looked at D. I was like, oh, no.
I pushed his ass. I was like, nah, you
pushed me. And I was like, I guess whatever. So I go up there, and literally me and the drag queen are doing Rolling on the River together. We're rolling down the motherfucking river. It was so nice. I was very taken aback by this because I did not know this was going to happen. This was not planned. I do not know Layla LaRue, but thank you very much because I needed that. I needed a good pick me up. So leave there. Oh, and if y'all want to see that, it's on the Instagram and Facebook page. Yeah. But we leave there, And we go to our fave, the roundup.
Yes.
Get up in there to shake some ass.
Squeeze my tiny ass up
Get-
in
Spend some cash, whatever. And we're having a good black ass time, enjoying ourselves, getting several stares by everybody watching us do formation choreography, bouncing our asses on the wall to back that ass up.
Yeah.
We did we did the level up dance.
We did.
We did everything. We put on a whole stage
I
performance
think
in
it
that
was
damn
that
club.
Roman coat.
And then at the end of the night, Drunken Love is on. And we're walking back to the DJ booth, to the front of the club because it's almost 2 o'clock. The club was about to close. And I'm singing Beyonce part where she's talking about she filled the tub up halfway and ride it with her surfboard. Now, there was this Hispanic woman standing next to us. And I'm just like surfboarding next to her.
Swagging and surfing.
We was swag surfing.
So I swag when I surf.
And Dez is singing. I'm harmonizing to Dez, and we're
Tim
both
is
singing.
singing.
We're all singing to the top of our motherfucking lungs to this song, and the lady looks at me. We lock eyes, and then she said, "What are you guys drinking?" And I said, "Oh, sweetheart, you don't have to do that." And she said, "No, what are you drinking?" I said, "Rum and Coke." And then she said, "All of you guys, I'm buying you drinks." So I started walking, and I tapped D. I double tapped her. I said, "Girl, come on, because she buying us drinks." She said, "All of us?" I said, "Yeah." So we all go to the bar, and I'm like, it's 4 of us. I was like, let me make sure she's serious. Now, this lady was not drunk.
No, she was not.
She was not drunk. She was very much sober. And she was sitting up there having a conversation with the bartender and the other people around her, and she kept looking back at me. She was like, "So what does everybody want?" And I kept telling her, and I was like, let me tell her one more time. I was like, it's 4 of us. And she said, "Yeah, and I'm gonna get 5 drinks." I said, "Oh, okay." I was like, she coherent. So we began the night with a drink and ended the night with a drink. It was perfect.
I had a shot. She gave me a shot too.
She gave you a shot. She did give you a shot too.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a good ratchet ass time.
We did.
It was fun.
It's always a good time when we go there.
It is. It's always a good time when we go out. Like when we actually go out.
Because usually we're just at home.
And I was high as hell. Thank the Lord for vapes. Oh, Jesus.
Were you?
I was.
Oh yeah, I was too.
Okay, because I was about to say, I know you were, because you took a few good puffs off of mine.
Yeah, I really did.
So it was enjoyable. It was fun. I even gave Tim some. If Des would have indulged, I would have gave him some too.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. Like he
He's-
doesn't know the struggle.
He's there to keep off drugs.
Yeah. You childish. I mean, that it is what it is. I mean, because back in the day, you and Tim used to hotbox my ass.
You know what? That is another sweet memory. He used to be like, "Oh, this baby don't want to smoke." Okay, well, you gonna stay in this motherfucking car with the windows up, cause you'll get a contact.
Like, y'all, can I get out the car?
Can I get out? Nope. Nope. Your ass
Y'all
gonna
have your child locked in the back seat.
You gonna be high as hell.
Me in the back seat. I'm not even high. So high.
And then her ass be talking about, "So I'm really hungry." Like more than regular hungry, like really hungry. I was like, yeah, her ass high. That's what the fuck it is.
I blame you guys.
Oh,
It's what it is.
we
But
made you that way.
our weekend shenanigans was
It was fun.
lit.
It was
Like,
good. I'm still
we
trying to
didn't
figure out
know
what the
it.
fuck I want to do for my birthday, but
you have little time to
I
figure that
have
out.
very little time.
And also, Todrick,
you know what?
friend, if you did a friend, call me.
You know what? For those who do not know, Todrick Hall was betrayed by his boyfriend. His name is Danny Williams.
He's a fugly skank. Fugly skank, bitch.
He's a dyke. Okay. So we do not like him. He did Todrick all kinds of wrong, and I just want to let y'all know, if I ever get the resources and the money and the time to go to West Hollywood to find this little boy, oh, I will on site. I'm going to legit Cardi B that ass.
Bruh.
Just playing. But he is. I will cuss his ass out, because you do not do that. Not to my faves. No, you don't. But anyway, any last thoughts before we get out of here? Oh, we do have a surprise for you guys. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube. We are going to be coming up with a short video. We're probably going to do it weekly or annually. I don't know. Something like that. But it's just going to be a cute little tea table talk. So tell your mama, sister, brother, cousin, and them to watch out for us.
Yeah, tell everybody in there.
Go tell your friends about it.
Are
Go
you ready?
tell your friends about what?
Are you ready
For what?
for this jelly?
I don't think you ready for this jelly. And you can look it up in the dictionary. I was bootylicious. Beyonce was so ratchet.
She still is.
And she's still ratchet, but she just hide her ratchetness.
Barely. That leg. Okay, Houston. She was like her regular self.
She got that leg.
Like,
She hit the south side.
she did. She hit the south side.
Your side.
My side.
Why did we even, you know what? Let's not give Trey songs any more promo.
Maybe we should name this episode South Side of the Bed.
South side of the bed.
Or we can do Lloyd. So does that mean you're going to be Ashanti?
Excuse me?
All right. Well, anyway, you guys, like,
Oh, no.
share.
No. You would never put me and Ashanti in the same sentence, honey.
Somebody got to be Lloyd, and this got to be me.
I am not in that video. I'm not in that song.
Yes, you are.
I'd rather be Carrie. No. No. I'd rather be. Not fair either. Who would I rather be? I'd rather be.
J-Lo and Ja Rule.
Yes. But J-Lo was really Ashanti's.
Are you trying to be Nivea and Mystical?
I'll be Nivea. I'll be Laundromat Nivea. Goodbye.
But R.KELLY was in that.
But she told him goodbye, and she said that she not watching his dirty draws. He was lying to her. He's a lying, cheating, and something. You know what? That's such fruition for R. Kelly. He's a lying, cheating son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
Yep.
He is.
So sad. So sad.
All right. Well, we're going to get out of here and stop wasting y'all motherfucking time.
So I need a nap.
Oh, yes, because this baby is T.I. Red. So, bye, y'all.
Be y'all.